Today on Karamo, it's a relationship
This is sugar in your gas tank?
that has turned toxic.
Is this your TV?
I just threw the remote. Boom.
Girl,
2 phones unlocked.
What about the other phone?
we already found it. I found it. You already know we was gonna find it.
And now they will see the DNA outcomes for 3 of their children.
We have 3 envelopes here because there's 3 children that are in question. But first, when did your mom start raising your child?
You abandoned your son. You left him.
She's determined to keep her grandchild away from his mom. Does your mom allow you to be in Trayvon's life?
You left him and you keep on leaving him.
But she wants her son back.
I need a minute. I'm not finna do this. You left him. Goodness gracious.
My guest Trinity says her mother Sabrina gave her up when she was 5 years old. And now Trinity has a 5-year-old of her own that her mother insists on raising. Trinity wants her baby back. So everyone, please welcome Trinity to the show to hear her side of this story. Hi, Trinity.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. May I have a hug?
Sure.
Mwah. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So, when did your mom start raising your child?
Since he was 1.
1 year old? Okay, then. And why, your mom now has guardianship of your son, Trayvon?
Correct.
Okay, and why?
I had a warrant. I left Nebraska where she was at, and I left him there because she was threatening to call the police. And I'm like, if you know I got a warrant, why would you do that? So I was like, you know what, just leave him and go turn yourself in and then come back get him. But when I turned myself in, it was like, okay, Mom, I'm ready to get him. She hit me with, oh, you got to go to court.
Got it, okay. So the reason you turned yourself in was more out of a threat from your mom calling the police. Okay. What was it like growing up with your mom?
She wasn't there.
Oh, okay, she wasn't there. Who raised you then?
My father.
Your father raised you. Okay, and where was your mom?
Wherever she was at, I don't know.
Okay, got it. Didn't raise him. Okay, I understand. And when did your mom come back in your life?
So she reached out, I could probably say when I was 13. I turned it down. I remember a letter coming to the house. My dad was like, you got a letter for your mom. I didn't want it. 16, she reached out again, didn't care. I had my baby. At 19, I'm like, okay, I got a son. Never mind what me and my mom got going on. I got a child. Let them get a bond.
Okay, got it. So how soon after you had Trayvon did you move in with your mom again?
I'd say no later than a month after we left there.
So a month after you had your child
Yeah.
is when you moved in with your mom?
When I first had him, I made it very clear that I did not want kids. When I had him, I even was like, okay, I'm going to get him for adoption because I wasn't ready. I was only 18. I was not ready to be a parent. But I made this very clear to my dad and my mother that I'm not ready to be a parent. But once I had him, like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do what my mama did. I have to step up and do what I have to do.
So you told my producer that you feel like your mom planned to take your son all along.
I do. I really.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. I just feel like the way she went about things, like if you wanted
Calling the police or threatening to call the
like
police on you?
she used to call it CPS. She threatened me with the police, knowing I had a warrant. Like, I just feel like she did it on purpose. And so I feel like this is her way of being like, okay, now I can show you I could be a parent.
Got it. I want to hear your mother's side of the story, and she has some things that she said earlier. So everyone, let's take a look at this.
I am my grandson's guardian. I make sure my grandson gets whatever he needs. I'm the one who makes sure Trayvon is up, has breakfast, gets dressed, and ready for school. I'm the one who puts my grandson to bed at night. I'm providing a roof over his head and a stable environment for that little boy. It is frustrating to be a full-time parent again, and that's not what I wanted for my life. I feel like Trinity takes me for granted because she knows I'm always going to be there for my grandson, and she gets to go and come as she wants to freely because she knows that I have it. I don't think my daughter gives me nearly enough credit for the sacrifice or the undertaking of caring for my grandson while she's trying to figure out what she's going to do with her life. I do everything for her son, everything.
So what has started making you emotional?
A lot, because it's like, what do I have to take for granted? Like, you stepped up, you did what a grandparent should be doing. Anybody else would have been like, nah, I'm not taking care of your baby. Like, come get your child.
So you appreciate her for that?
I do. but I don't, like, I guess she doesn't see that or she doesn't understand it. But I really do.
Does your mom allow you to be in Trayvon's life?
She do. At first, it was very wishy-washy. She'll be like, you come see whenever. And whenever it finally came, it was like, okay, no, you can't come.
So, do you see your son often? How
Yeah,
often?
I'm with him almost every weekend.
Almost every weekend. Well, I want to meet Trinity's mother, Sabrina. So everyone, please welcome Sabrina to the show. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you for being here.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Hi, Trinity.
How do you feel about what you heard?
It's a bunch of lies. So, 50% of it is the truth, but a lot of it is riddled with lies. I mean, we're gonna come out here and talk about it. Let's talk about it.
What parts are the lies?
Yeah, I left her with her dad because I was on drugs. I was 20 years old on my third child. When her dad called me while she was in jail and was like, yeah, Trinity's pregnant, Chris was very adamant that Trinity could not come back to his house with the child. And I told Chris, you can't be like that. We're gonna figure this out because, you know, she was talking about an abortion. And I was like, I'm not gonna let you have an abortion, what have you, or whatever. So Trinity was like, I wanna come and let's do this. And
Is that why you have guardianship of Trayvon?
I have guardianship over Trayvon because she was abusing my grandson. She called him bitches. She threw at him. She left him in a dirty ass room. So if we're gonna unpack, let's unpack. Excuse me, I need a minute. Oh my gosh.
What's going through your mind right now?
For her to actually sit here, like I just woke up one day and I was like, here, I want my daughter's son.
She got up and left this boy in the middle of the day. You abandoned your son. I did not take your son. You're not gonna sit here and lie on me, Trinity. You left him and you keep on leaving him. What's wrong with you? I need a minute. I'm not finna do this with you. You left him. Goodness gracious.
It's a truly complicated situation.
Trinity, you are not ready to get your son back.
Don't miss what they both decide to do.
That's all that matters.
That's not true. There's another child that is involved.
Plus,
Baby, don't do this.
3 children in question and 3 DNA outcomes. Stay tuned.
My guest Trinity says her mother Sabrina gave her up when she was 5 years old. And now Trinity has a 5-year-old of her own that her mother insists on raising. Trinity wants her baby back.
For her to actually sit here, like I just woke up one day and I was like, here, I want my daughter's son. It's not what I woke up to do.
Yeah.
She got up and left this boy in the middle of the day. You abandoned your son.
You left him. Goodness gracious.
What's going on in your mind? Talk to me.
One, I did not just up and leave him. He went to school that day, so I did not just up and leave him. I told her, my dad, and her husband, and her mom ahead of time that I was leaving. I still have the screenshots and the messages to prove I told her I was leaving. So that did not just happen. Yes, the part of me not taking care of him is true, but it wasn't like I didn't want to take care of him. I didn't have the part-time to be like, damn, I just had a baby.
Sabrina, I gotta ask you, did you two have a relationship before Trayvon?
We had a relationship, but it was more so like a usury. Mom, I need this. Mom, I need that, because she was pregnant. So she always got her hand out for something. And at first I used to be like, well, maybe I owe it to her a little bit because I know I wasn't there. But at some point in time, the gotta stop. Like, you're not just gonna keep on using me because you think I owe you. I've apologized. I can't help it that you didn't have the best life with your dad. I'm not making any excuses for what I did as a parent, but at least I left you with your dad. It's not like I left you on the corner. It's not like I let you go live in foster care in limbo.
You know, I didn't do those things. I left you with who I thought could take care of you best because I wasn't in a position to take care of you. It hurt my heart for her to sit here and make it seem like it's a conspiracy to keep my grandson, because when your son came home from the hospital, Miss, I'm ready to be a mom, your dad didn't even have running water in there for y'all. No, don't hold on nothing. Don't hold on nothing. Don't hold on
So
nothing.
the person saying hold on, Trinity, is your father, Christopher, right?
Yes.
Don't hold on
thank you
nothing.
for joining us. Please stand for me.
Buckets of water, roach infested apartment. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
So, Christopher, I gotta ask you, because I see you had a reaction to that. What was it like raising Trinity?
It was good times, bad times. You know, she was a handful, but all that about I didn't want her. When my grandson was born, she already know. Me and her went through it. But once my grandson was born, I was there for him the whole nine. The only reason he really left, because she said she wanted to bond with her mother. That's the real reason why.
Don't you and Trinity sit here and lie.
Sabrina said that when your daughter was pregnant, you said you didn't want her to stay with you. Is that true?
Yeah, because me and Trinity was going through it.
Okay.
Trinity know that. Me and Trinity was going through it.
But you didn't know your father didn't want you to stay. You just thought you were going through it.
It doesn't benefit me to lie.
How does the situation affect Trinity, in your opinion?
She's hurting from it.
Yeah. Yeah. Is the situation hurting you too?
Yeah. Because I was there through the whole birth, through all of it.
What are you doing now, Chris? The last thing that I remember that you did for your grandson is when you were here in Nebraska and you bought him some McDonald's.
I've been stepping up this whole time, so having him
You've been
alone,
telling me
it
in my
wasn't gonna
ear,
be nothing.
oh, she's not ready to raise her son, but then in her face, oh, Trinity, go get your son, go get her son.
She need her son. She's not ready.
You play both sides of the fence.
There's
She's
no
not
both. She's
ready.
not ready.
You
But
heard
she
him,
still
you heard him,
need
you
him.
heard him.
She still needs him.
I'm not saying that's
She's
not the case.
not
I'm not
ready,
saying that. I
but she
never
still
said that was
needs
the
him.
case. I don't keep her from her son. I do not allow her to talk to her son. I don't do none of that. I didn't wake up in the morning and say, oh, I want to be a parent again. That's not what I had on my mind. I'm like, damn, I'm about to get a divorce. I'm about to be single. Let me enjoy being by myself. But no, I couldn't do that. I have to raise my grandson. Somebody got to be consistent and stable for him while everybody else gets to do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it.
So
Trinity, you are not ready to get your son back.
Okay.
Oh.
Sabrina, you said that Trinity is not ready to get her son back. What does she need to do to be ready, in your opinion?
She needs to be stable, not from pillow to post. Have a job. Not want to get him because she think it's gonna help her get some food stamps, or if she can get some assistance or whatever. He's not a check. He's a child.
Okay.
I don't give food stamps. I got a job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, that's you need to do.
But I've been doing that.
Sabrina?
Nothing ever. Sorry, Karamo. I'm
No,
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. This is your life. You're allowed to feel how you feel.
It's not even my life. It's my grandson's life. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Is Trayvon. That's all that matters.
That's not true. That's not true. Sabrina, can I correct one thing that you just said? That's not true. There's another child that is involved. Your daughter hasn't picked her head up once since she's been in front of me. Is this mother-daughter bond just broken beyond repair? Until you make your daughter part of the solution, she's always going to be the problem in your eyes. That's what
Well,
she
she
wants.
needs to stop fighting me.
One man
We have 3 envelopes here.
and 3 children in question. Stay tuned.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
What's going on in your mind?
One, I did not up and leave him. Yes, the part of me not taking care of him is true, but it wasn't like I didn't want to take care of him.
Sabrina, I gotta ask you, did you two have a relationship before Trayvon?
We had a relationship, but it was more so like a usury. Mom, I need this. Mom, I need that. At the end of the day, Trayvon, that's all that matters.
That's not true. There's another child that is involved.
I know.
You do know.
I
You
know.
know. I really do understand your frustration. Can I tell you this, though? Your daughter hasn't picked her head up once since she's been in front of me. A lot of what she's feeling is a lot of pain from her being a child, and her self-esteem is broken. And so the way that she acts out, of course it's frustrating for you now because it's like she has a kid. There's something you said that I wanna show you how this is mimicked. You said when you were not there for her, you said you had to go. And you said, it's not like I left you on the street. I left you where I thought you were best. You said that.
I said that.
And I believe it. Your daughter's going through the same things right now.
I understand that.
And right now, as she's trying to figure out her own emotions, she's trying to figure out what this is to be a woman. She's also trying to figure out how to work through her own abandonment issues. All these things that I can see. She's leaving her child. She's not abandoning it. She's leaving her child where she thinks the child is going to be at its best.
I know that. I know that.
Hold on.
I know that.
The reason I'm pointing that parallel out for you is because I know you're frustrated. And I know one of the things you said is maybe I owe her, but I don't think I owe her. She can't keep using me. I don't think she's using you. I know it feels to you like she's using you. And I'm clear. I can see where you're at in your life, and I understand how it could feel that way. But I want you to think about this. This young woman has never had a real relationship with you. So she doesn't know how to communicate what she's feeling. She doesn't know how to communicate how for you two to know each other. Your daughter is screaming out silently that she wants her mother to fight as hard for her as you're fighting for her child.
I do. I just told her about a month ago, I'm like, if you're gonna be here, be here. If you're not gonna be here, then just leave, because her in and out don't only affect her son, it affects me.
I want you to hear that. And I want you to imagine that those words are coming out of her mouth. Because I understand you're living your life, but I keep thinking you're not understanding the experience she had. Because I'm here and I understand your experience. You just said either come in or out. This is the experience she had with you.
I didn't go in and out her life. I left and I did not come back.
But here we are. You left, didn't come back, and now hold on. You're here now, and every time she does something that doesn't meet your liking, I'm tired of you. I'm not saying you kicked her out physically. I'm telling you what could trigger someone who feels abandoned. She wants to be up underneath her mother. That's what she wants.
She needs to stop fighting me. I want my daughter up under me.
She can't help it. She can't help it. Let me tell you what the reason she can't help it.
Why she can't help it?
Because she spent years not believing if you really wanted for her to be up underneath you, because you weren't there. I want you to do me a favor and ask your daughter to lift her head.
Put your head up. I tell you all the time, you are here, you are seen, you are heard, you are loved.
You don't believe that, do you? I know.
Come on, Trinity. Don't stand up, baby. Come on.
Don't. And I was so short. Don't do that. Don't do that, baby. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry, too.
We so much better than this. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I love you, Trinity.
I love you too.
I love you. I love your life. If you need me to apologize in front of the whole world, I apologize for abandoning you. I apologize for not being the mother that you needed me to be. I apologize sincerely from the bottom of my heart.
It's not, I don't want an apology. You've been apologizing. I need you to understand. I need you to understand me. The same way with my dad. I need y'all to understand me. Not as a mother, but as your child. The little girl that you wasn't there for, she's been hurting. And she's still hurting.
So, Trinity, what is it that Sabrina can do to help Trinity?
I don't even know where to start. I honestly don't.
And that's okay.
Mom,
And that's okay.
Mom, good job.
That's okay.
Mom, really good job. I'm gonna ask you one other thing on top of that. I know you got a mouth. But I'm just gonna ask if you could be more patient. Because when you say those things that are like, when you cussing, you doing those things, you're really cussing at that little girl. And that's what keeps the head down.
Understood.
All right, I really do wish y'all the best of luck. All right, you're gonna be all right. And thank you, Dad. You did a great job raising her. All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back in there. This is sugar in your gas tank?
It's a relationship that has turned toxic.
Is this your TV?
I just threw the remote. Boom.
Girl,
2 phones unlocked.
What about the other phone?
we already found it. I found it. You already...
And now they will see the DNA outcomes for 3 of their children.
I guess Tommy claims his girlfriend confessed to sleeping with another man, and that's why he has doubts about being the father of all 3 of her children. We've given them DNA tests. He also wants Cee'Cee to unlock her phone. So everyone, please welcome Cee'Cee to the show to hear her side of this story. Hi, Cee'Cee. How are you doing? May I have a hug? Nice to meet you. You look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right? It's a cute outfit, right? Yeah. So this is hard because your boyfriend is doubting that he's the father of all 3 of your children.
Yes, because like I don't understand
they're
why.
adorable.
Because if you look at my picture of my kids and look at him, all of them look alike. The only thing is that 2 of them is light skin and 1 of them is dark skin.
So that's why you're having doubts because of the color of their
Yes.
skin?
I mean, us, us as black people anyway, you know what I mean? Like,
we come in different shades.
different shades.
Yeah.
I mean,
When did the trust issues in your relationship begin?
it began in the beginning.
Right.
Because, I mean, look at how the
At
relationship
beginning.
started.
Okay.
You
So
have
they
to-
started on trust issues. What happened from the beginning then?
In the beginning, oh, Jesus. Baby, I was dating this guy, one of my ex, and he had a family member who Tommy was dating. And so, I mean, at the time I was young. I mean, I was 18, I was fresh out of school, and my mindset was like, you're not going to question me or accuse me of doing something too many times before I make it happen.
Oh.
And so, pretty much, I was accused too many times, and I made it happen. And, I mean, me and Tommy been together ever since.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this
baby.
guy you were with was accusing you of like doing something with Tommy.
Nah,
even though-
it wasn't a guy. It was who Tommy was dating.
Okay, got
So-
it, got it. And y'all been together for a long time now because you got together when you're 18 and you're 26 now.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So y'all almost been together a decade.
Yes.
Wow. How often do you two argue about infidelity?
About 2 to 3 times a month. Tommy just accused me of any and everybody.
Okay.
If
then.
you weren't on the show, he'll probably say I was sleeping with you. So,
I mean, we make a cute couple, girl. I mean,
hey.
I'm joking. Do the arguments escalate in front of the kids?
Yes, sometimes it get pretty heated and loud. I mean, it'll get to the point where like my baby will come and hug me or something, but we tend to cool it down. And
Yeah.
he'll
But the
say,
kids can see that mom and dad are having some issues.
yeah, we're not gonna do it in front of the kids. So
Yeah, okay then. We have photos of some damage that has taken place at your house recently. Is this your TV?
but baby, wait now. Don't just think I'm just doing this. What happened is that you,
Hold on, well, I wasn't thinking he was doing it. So
Oh.
did you do this?
yeah, I did it.
She's talking about, well, don't think I just did it. I'm like, I wasn't.
But
So you did
listen,
this?
Yeah.
I thought this was going to, okay, so why did you break your own TV?
Because I was watching TV and we was having an argument, so I really wasn't paying him no attention. And so he decides he want to go and unplug it. So when he unplugged the TV, I just threw the remote, boom,
At the TV.
at the TV.
And hold on, my producer telling me now that this is sugar in your gas tank?
In my gas tank, yes, and mine.
So he put sugar in your gas tank?
No. I put sugar in my gas tank.
Girl.
Listen. Because, like,
Girl.
he tried to stop me from leaving. We was having another heated
So
argument.
why every time he try to stop you from doing something, you destroy your own stuff? I don't get that logic.
I don't
said
get it
He was
either.
trying to stop me from watching TV, so I broke the TV. Well, girl, now you can't watch TV.
And he can't watch it either.
But you can't watch it.
We got one in the bedroom that I watch.
And now you said he was stopping you from leaving. Now you can't go
because
nowhere.
listen, wait, his car was on flat. He have a car. But his car was on flat.
But that's an easy fix. So now he can go somewhere. You still can't go nowhere. So he got what he wanted in the end. You're not watching no TV and you're not going nowhere.
I'm driving his car.
Oh, you driving his car?
I'm driving his car.
Okay. So you put the sugar in your own gas tank?
Yes. I mean, he had me upset.
Well, listen, I think it's time to meet Tommy and hear his side of the story, right? All right, everyone. So please welcome Tommy to the show. How you doing, Tommy?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you, sir.
I'm all right.
Yeah, good to meet you.
All right.
Take a seat for me.
Yes, sir.
So how do you feel about what you heard so far?
Well, I'm having doubts about my kids because 2 of them are bright and the other one are black, and 2 of them
Really,
have
Tommy, do you not know what black people can rate? Like, really? Like, we can create a white baby with blue eyes. Do you understand that? Like, you don't know.
What did Cee'Cee confess to you? So you say that Cee'Cee's been acting differently.
One man.
The sex-wise is different.
My sex still the same, and I know my sex still good.
And 3 children in question.
We have 3 envelopes here because there's 3 children that are in question.
Baby, don't do this.
Stay tuned and don't miss what happens after the truth comes out.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
I guess Tommy claims his girlfriend confessed to sleeping with another man, and that's why he has doubts about being the father of all 3 of her children. We've given them DNA tests. He also wants Cee'Cee to unlock her phone.
I'm having doubts about my kids because 2 of them are bright and the other one are black, and 2 of them
Really, Tommy, do you not know what black people can rate? Like, we can create a white baby with blue eyes. Do you understand that? Like, you don't know.
What did Cee'Cee confess to you?
She confessed recently that she was conversating with one of her exes.
Okay.
Okay, and you still communicating with your ex-wife?
No, I'm not.
Okay, when was the last time you communicated with your ex?
The last time I communicated, we did it together.
When did we do what together?
When we got an apartment in Texas. So
Really?
she kind of
You
helped
been
us.
talking to her after that. You just went
Got
to Baby, don't do this. You know, she was just up in your car. She was just up in your car.
Was she in your car?
You done been up in the house. You know what the
Yes.
furniture look like. So what else happened? You know
what
a lot.
What else happened?
Nothing else happened. But yes, she was in my car. She was in my car.
That's it.
That's it. That's all. She was just in your car.
So you say that Cee'Cee's been acting differently. Explain.
Well, yes, she have been acting differently. For us, the sex-wise, it's different. Threaten if I actually talk about a
baby. How is
relationship.
the sex-wise different? Because, baby, my sex still the same, and I know my sex still good, baby. So what you mean? What you mean?
It's mine. I'm supposed to know how I feel. It feel different.
Wow, really? That's there. Because I don't understand. I mean, I done had 3 kids and all, and it's I mean.
Does Cee'Cee threaten you?
Yes, sir.
In what way?
Wait, how do I threaten you?
If I want to know anything about a relationship, she would. If I'm not talking her lingo, she would justify. She would call the police. She was threatening to call the police if I don't be quiet.
I love when I asked him if you threatened him. You did this. How I threaten you?
Baby, because
This how, look, you literally did that. You literally told how I threaten you.
That's
Feet
so
stomping.
justified.
I'm like, girl, you're not helping your case right now, okay?
yeah, baby. Because I want to know how.
Okay, does she break stuff as well? I saw that she broke the TV.
She breaks the stuff. If I don't move around, she's going to break me.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you in half.
Okay, I understand. All right. So there's a lot of tension between you 2.
It is.
It is. But I feel like it's probably always been this way.
It has, because I feel like he got issues from his past that he needs to deal with and get all that situated before he can be in like a real relationship, because like right now I feel like his past life is hindering him from moving on with me.
I got it. Okay.
But
And you went to jail a few times.
Yes, sir.
And that's also why you have doubt about these 3 children, correct? Because you're saying like while you're in jail, she could have possibly been doing something.
yes, sir. But just not only that, she does a lot of smooth things that kind of make me have doubt.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Like what?
Towards the phone wise, she moved different with the phone. She very
It
secret
ain't
with
my
the
fault
phone.
that I know how to work a phone and you don't. That's all that is.
Got
And
it,
he's real
okay.
insecure. That's all it is. If I had a phone
how-
and I'm on the phone with my mom, who that is on the phone?
How we first started off, that takes a lot into now that we are together, the way I feel, the doubt that I feel, how we first started messing around, and
Leads into this.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
And here it is, a couple months back, she was letting me know that she still had conversation with her ex. Did it once, did it again.
For you to sit up here and try to deny your 3 kids, that's wrong of you. Do you know how you make me feel as a woman?
If I find out anything, I'm done.
Well, I guess it's time now to reveal the truth of all this so we can get to it. We have 3 envelopes here because there's 3 children that are in question. And so, what are your kids' names?
Tommy, Noah, and Amala.
Okay, got it. So I'm gonna give you the first envelope for your first child.
I already know what it say, so it ain't no need to me to open it. You is. Baby, it is.
I'm the father.
So Tommy, yes, is. Now watch these other 2, he is,
Let's
y'all.
go for it.
He just making himself look like a fool. You is. Baby, you is.
Well, we got the third one. Any doubts again?
He is.
He is. Okay. Here you go.
Don't go away because the third DNA outcome will change everything. Is there any way this couple can make it past today?
She confessed recently that she was conversating with one of her exes.
Okay.
Okay, and you still communicating with your ex-wife.
Well, I guess it's time now to reveal the truth of all this so we can get to it. We have 3 envelopes here because there's 3 children that are in question. So I'm gonna give you the first envelope for your first child.
I already know what it say, so it ain't no need to me to open it. You is. Now watch these other 2, he is,
Let's
y'all.
go for
He
it.
just making himself look like a fool. You is.
Well, we got the third one. Here you go.
Y'all already knew it. Is, baby.
I'm the father.
So you tell me, throughout these years, you done been back and forth to jail. Where have I been?
I apologize.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's good.
Sorry.
You receive that apology?
I do and don't.
Why don't you?
Because he shouldn't have been denying it from the jump.
Yeah. I hear that.
I guess my doubt comes from because I keep leaving my family.
That's it. I'm glad you can acknowledge that. Because I could catch that from when we were talking about your history. If you're going in and out in jail, there's going to be a guilt factor that's probably lingering over your head of like, I'm missing time because of my own choices. And then instead of being able to reconcile that until right now, where you finally said, it's because of me leaving my family. Before that, it was easy to blame her because if you blame her, then maybe I don't have to deal with the guilt that I missed time.
Correct.
I mean, we still got to unlock these phones because you still have concerns if she's been cheating. Is there anything in this phone that we could find that you could be nervous about?
Only thing that's probably in there, me talking to an ex.
Okay.
But I mean, that's it.
Well, let's unlock the phone.
That's all right.
Tommy, you want to know if Cee'Cee is communicating with any of your cousins. She says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched her texts and found that she is telling the truth. Tommy, you want to know if Cee'Cee is communicating with her ex. She says she's not. Outside of the time that she told you about, we searched her DMs and found she's telling the truth. Tommy, you want to know if Cee'Cee is communicating with any men on social media. She says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched her apps and found she's telling the truth.
Thank you so much.
But so how do you feel? Because you know.
Well, what about the other phone?
What other phone?
The other phone.
What other phone?
At the house.
You should
You
have
have
brought
one
it.
on you, two. You have another one in your purse.
Okay, we can unlock it too.
Don't worry, we already did, girl. We already found it. I found it. You already know we was gonna find that. You already know. I can give you your phone back now. You already know we found it. You already know. We messy and nosy over here. We gonna search and we gonna find it. Like I said, we are about facts over here, not just the feelings, okay? So we unlocked that second phone.
Okay.
Is there anything you're nervous about?
No, it's not. Besides what he know, no, it's not.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Are you worried that we can find anything? On this phone, we checked.
Don't go away because one more phone will be unlocked.
My Unlock the Phone investigators searched the text and found
What will happen to this couple after the whole truth comes out?
Y'all already knew it. Yes, baby.
I'm the father.
we still gotta unlock these phones because you still have concerns if she's been cheating. Tommy, you want to know if Cee'Cee is communicating with her ex. She says she's not. We searched her DMs and found she's telling the truth.
What about the other phone?
Okay, we can unlock it too.
Don't worry, we already did, girl. So we unlocked that second phone.
Okay.
Is there anything you're nervous about?
No, it's not. Besides what he know, no, it's not.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Are you worried that we can find anything?
I hope not.
Yes, because you always saying that I'm using that app to cover up something, yeah. He's worried.
All right, well, Tommy, you want to know if Cee'Cee is communicating with any of her cousins again? On this phone, we checked. She says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched the text and found she's still telling the truth. You want to know if Cee'Cee is communicating with her ex in any way? We checked this phone for that as well. She says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched her DMs and found she's telling the truth. And Tommy, you want to know if Cee'Cee is communicating with any men on social media? She says she's not. Again, my Unlock the Phone investigators searched her apps and found she's still telling the truth.
Now, thank you. Thank you. So who's wrong? Thank you.
I'm wrong.
Thank you.
A lot of doubt.
So the doubt is gone.
The doubt is gone.
Uh-huh.
I hope
It's
so.
gonna make it
I
better.
promise you, I hope so.
Well, I listen, you acknowledged earlier that when you were locked up, this caused some insecurities, you know? But just because you were locked up doesn't mean that she has to keep unlocking her whole life for you just to prove to you that she's not doing anything. And I think that you need to now trust that even though you start off on a rocky ground, and this is the problem. I've said this before on the show. When you start off as a mistress, there's always going to be mistrust. Always, always. And that's what's happening. It's lingering throughout because how y'all started is always in your head.
That's what's in my head.
It's always in your head, of course, of course. But I have to tell you, even though that's in your head, you have to even look at your own behavior because for you to still be talking to your ex, that's going to trigger her. You know what I mean? Trust is is the foundation of a relationship, and y'all have to start believing in each other and trusting each other. Because if you can't get to trust, then y'all are going to fail and crumble. And there's not just 2 people that are going to be hurt; it's 5 people. So you have to do better for those kids, and you have to do better. One of the things that I picked up on you is that you tit for tat. You got to stop that. You can't be destroying your own stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not saying destroy anything, but definitely don't be destroying your own stuff, all right?
I know.
And just because you feel hurt by him, instead of going tit for tat and saying, well, let me go do something, you got to communicate what you're feeling. Just like I saw you did it here. When I asked you, how do you feel when he apologized, you're like, I accept it, but I don't because it hurt. That's the mother. That's the woman I know you are. Don't go throwing stuff. Communicate with your man. Talk to him. Be vulnerable. And that will allow him to open up and be vulnerable. I can tell he's open to it. All right? And you need to stop talking to your ex.
Yes, sir.
ASAP. ASAP. All right? Yes, sir. ASAP. All right? Talking about she in a car. Come on now. Listen, but good luck to y'all. You got your answers, all right? All right, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and we can keep growing. I love you all.